boy. Howdy, folks. I know this is a surprise. I don't normally come on this late, but good evening, folks. I know I don't normally come on this late. However, I'm on my 2-a-day walks, and on my 2-a-day walks, yeah, he never meets a stranger either.
Where are you guys from?
I live here in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
Down in
Covington. Oh, so we all live here. Y'all have a great evening. Good evening, folks. It's good to see you all. My dog is limping. I don't know what the heck is going on here. That's really interesting. But anyway, you know, after he hurt his leg, you kind of watch him when he limps. Carlos Quintero, good afternoon, good evening, my friend Dwayne. Grateful Bastards MC. Oh, what's up, man? Looks like everybody's on. Rev Livingston. Ironhead. Man, you guys need a life, man. Rough Rider. What's up? Everybody's here. Matthew. What's up, man? My goodness, everybody's here. Hey, listen, I talked to a guy from New Zealand today. We got some guys from New Zealand watching us. Man, it's just so amazing. I talked to a guy from New Zealand today and a guy from Australia. Just folks all over the world. So it's great to talk to you all. And I got a letter, or an email, or an IM, or whatever it was that I got, and it said, "Hey, Black Dragon, I noticed that you were talking about RCs, and I didn't understand necessarily if you were if you considered RCs a brotherhood or not." And he went on to say that his RC was a brotherhood, and then kind of asked me, can an RC be a brotherhood? And I kind of got the feeling that he thought I was talking down a little bit on RCs. And depending on when that video was made, it could be like maybe in the beginning, a year and a half ago. I was so opinionated about everything when I began making videos. And all that's really happened, all these people say that I have helped them learn so much. But what really has happened over the last year and a half is that my learning curve has just gone woof. As I've been exposed to motorcycle clubs and RCs, riding clubs and RAs, riding associations, and motorcycle ministries, and Christian motorcycle clubs, and Muslim motorcycle clubs, and Masonic motorcycle clubs, and I have been exposed to so much that what I've really found out is a lot about what I don't know, as much as anything that I've taught anybody that I do know. Good evening, Lionel Humphreys. Good evening, Medine. Grateful Bastards MC. Merlin, sorry, can't read. The Rock Drifter, Ironhead. Justin Goldsmith. Is that, I can't really read, it's too small. Grizz Biker, all you guys, so good to see you. Daniel Stillman, so good to see everyone. Wild Bunch MCs in the house. Patrick Fisher, good to see you. Helene Wortham at work, good to see you. Matthews is here. Salutations from Solomon's Disciples MC. Smith, Texas, Savage. All you good folks are here. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, I'll say that things have changed as far as MCs go. Even in the short year and a half that I've been doing this, I've seen a lot of change. What's up, Ankh from Black Souls? Good to see you. Hello there. Stop pulling. Stop pulling. Hello there. Maurice Hall. All you good folks. So, we'll talk about things a little bit the way that they kind of have been, and then we'll talk about the way things kind of are. So when you think of MCs in the old school way, there were several different flavors of them. So, and I'm talking about the United States because that's what I'm familiar with. I haven't ridden in these other countries yet, but I am definitely planning a trip. I'm going to do a worldwide tour and try to meet as many of my followers as possible. And I'm planning that for 2019, to get out and try to see as many countries on the back of a motorcycle as I can. And the really cool thing about the MC world, it's like every other society, it's in flux and it's constantly changing. So in the old days, we thought of MCs as a kind of a hierarchy. So you had, and this is when I was coming up, it had changed from before. So even when I was coming up, it was different than the generation before. But you thought of dominant motorcycle clubs as one percenters who kind of established themselves really strongly in the 60s and 70s as the preeminent clubs on the set. And sort of the hierarchy of the food chain. Then you had what were known as traditional motorcycle clubs. Sometimes they might be called mom and pops, or what we call them today, 99 percenters, which kind of made up the rest of like the traditional house. What's up there? Daddy Pop 1. My eyes are too small to see in this fading light, or the screen is too small. What's up, Dragon from the Buffalo Soldiers, MC, Boston, Massachusetts? How are you, sir? Shout out. So we kind of had those kind of clubs. We had the mom and pop traditional MCs, family clubs they were called. Sometimes they were called social motorcycle clubs. Just all kinds of different names to mean that you weren't a dominant or a 1%er MC. We kind of refer to them as 99%ers these days in the United States. And then you had other kinds of clubs, like you had co-ed motorcycle clubs, where you had, or mixed motorcycle clubs, where you had men and women. And then you had female motorcycle clubs. And then you drop down into another category, which was riding clubs. So back then, the difference was the, what's up, Sin City Bear in the house, Sin City, LA. Is that Louisiana or Los Angeles? Good to have you. Thanks for tuning in. So the idea of the difference between a riding club and a motorcycle club back in the day was that a riding club was truly like an organization of folks that got together and rode. Maybe it was the Gold Wing Riders of America, or maybe it was the M109 brothers of Suzuki, or maybe it was the riding trail cats who would get together, and or maybe it was something like the Patriot Guard, a group of guys that would get together and hang out and help at burial functions and things like that. So not necessarily an extended family that had the demands of 24-hour, 7-day-a-week dedication, but a group of people that loosely associated and hung out together and rode for fun. The identity of the club was not part of the identity of one soul. And the expectations of the MC were never the top 3 or 4 priorities of your life, from either being the priority or within the top 4, which would be God, family, job, club. So a riding club or a riding association would be maybe a group of people that got together that all had choppers or all had Honda Shadow 750s. And they had a limited time they would ride for a function or whatever. And so those guys always flew under the radar. We never saw them, we never cared about them. And when I first started on my channel, that's really kind of how I referred to riding clubs, a little lower on the food chain. But as times changed, and a lot of this had to do with the requirements for getting blessings started to change. Motorcycle clubs started popping up. I was a little bit responsible for that with my movie Biker Boys that we did. That kind of caused a lot of pop-up clubs to jump up. Sons of Anarchy, stuff like that. Caused a lot of people to, the Laughing Devils, these kind of things caused a lot of people to run out and get motorcycles, start clubs. So things were changing. And a lot of folks would try to get into the motorcycle set, and at first bike clubs just popped up out of the thousands, just all over the place. And then a lot of trouble was created because people would do stupid things like race and do stuff in their colors that would bring bad names to all color wearers. So the dominants started cracking down on clubs, and the requirements for getting a blessing changed. Getting a blessing used to be you show up over at the Dominance Clubhouse. Hey man, just wanted to pay you guys some respect and let you know we were starting a club. And that was just about the long and short of it. It didn't really go much further than that. But as things changed, folks found it ever increasingly difficult to get their blessings. So there was this idea that being a three-piece patch-wearing motorcycle club, even a traditional one, was a negative stereotype. People had kinds of jobs that couldn't do that. So riding clubs started forming, and they started mutating to where they started forming brotherhoods like motorcycle clubs, adopting bylaws, prospecting people. It was more than just send your $89.99 in. Somebody said getting ready for delay. Am I delaying? Oh, Black Dragon did Biker Boys. Yes, Black Dragon did. Let's see, what else you guys saying? Okay, I'm not delaying, am I? So, it started changing. The atmosphere started changing. You started seeing these guys. They were prospecting people and initiating people, and and then they started hanging out on the bike set and opening up clubhouses. So it got to the point that a lot of riding clubs started quacking like motorcycle clubs. They weren't riding clubs. They were motorcycle clubs and riding club skin. Motorcycle clubs and riding club clothing, as it were. And as they popped up on motorcycle sets, riding in perfect damn formation, looking like and quacking like and operating like MCs. Then they started throwing annuals, and they'd have more people at their annuals than the local MCs. And yes, they formed brotherhoods. And I've met some of the coolest ones. They got one over in Wichita, Kansas, so cool. Those are like the coolest dudes in the world. Riding club. And they definitely have a brotherhood. And one of the coolest clubhouses in Wichita, Kansas. So, to answer your question, yes, a riding club can be a brotherhood. I've seen many that are. I probably didn't realize that when I made that video you were talking about. What's up, man? Marsh 2. No, I'm not saying that right. But I definitely appreciate always seeing you and your kind comments on other channels. I appreciate that. I saw that and I wanted to thank you. Derby City. Stand up. Black Dragon, you should come to Louisville for Kentucky Derby. First weekend of May. Man, I want to go to Kentucky Derby. I think that would be cool as heck. Boy, what a big hill. Think we're gonna get up this hill, man? So, my knees hurt, everything hurts. My back hurts, my knees hurt, everything hurts. So, another thing that happened was that as riding clubs started to morph and take on more MC qualities, they started to fall under the purview of dominant MCs in more and more and more areas. Motorcycle club, or rather riding club and riding associations, are now finding that they're being required to get blessings too. And this was something that had never really been heard of before. But it surely is something that is happening now. So, anything you do with passion and love and consideration of we and not me, any organization that you put together that has rules and protocols and morals and values and expectations of loyalty and being there for one another in times of challenge and obstacles, and any organization like that, and then you wrap it around the insatiable love for the sport of living life on two wheels, can become a brotherhood. Whether you wear a patch on your back or not. I was just talking to these guys in New Zealand. They call themselves Maori. I know I didn't say that word right. Maori something fellas. Maori, and I think Maori stands for warrior or something like that. But they wear no back patch. I got to get their name so I can give them a proper shout out. I just read their name about an hour ago and I don't remember it. I feel bad about that. But they call themselves the Maori something fellas. And they don't wear a back patch. But what they do as a brotherhood for the community, for one another, riding, I got a picture of them and they look just like any club, any MC I've ever seen. They look and quack and act like the Duck Motorcycle Club. They are an MC and RC clothing. And they have a brotherhood, sure as the day is long. So yes, a riding club can be a brotherhood. It can have expectations, it can have protocols, it can have bylaws, it can have all that. So the brotherhood is never about what you wear on your back, or the kind of motorcycle you ride, or the anything superficial. Familyhood is always from within, not from without. Rags don't make a family. Skin color doesn't make a family. Bloodlines make a blood family, but not necessarily does it make an extended family. Family is what you do for people. Someone says a person could prospect forever. You will never know their true heart or their true soul until times of tragedy or obstacles or challenges, how they come through. That is the only way you will ever know if somebody is your brother or sister. And it's in blood families too. I see blood families that let their family members sit in prison and never once send a care package. And the motorcycle club looks after the family more than the blood, looks after the member more than the family. I've seen funerals where not one blood member showed their sorry behinds to bury a brother that we had to bury at the club expense. Well, you don't know who your family is until times get rough, baby. That's when you know who your family is. It's not just what you ride, it's that you ride. And you make you not your colors or religion. Yeah, that part. You guys got to forgive me as I'm getting older. I can't see the screen at night. It's too small. I got to get some glasses maybe. So let's see. Fire wolf spider. Macwaldation. Seems like patches cause problems. Patches don't equate to brotherhood. Patches can cause problems. It's not the patch that causes the problems. It's the people that are in the patch. But you damn sure don't need a patch to have a brother. I think it's called River Valley. Oh, that's somebody talking to somebody else. Getting old isn't for the squeamish, Black Dragon. I get worried I'm dead if something isn't hurting. Keep the aspirin. Keep the aspirin. Where'd he go? Someone took him away from me. Keep the aspirin handy is probably what he's saying. Respect from Redding Fox family. Child Protection, North Carolina. Wow. Child Protectors, North Carolina. Wow. You guys keep up the good work. And respect to you all. Anyone who protects children. God bless you. Keep the aspirin handy. Honor and respect. Yes. The dominant here won't bless an RC, but they are blessing new pop-ups. Kinda stinks. Yeah, things are tough. I'll tell you that. I suppose, I suppose somebody says, let's see, what are they saying? I gotta get some glasses for my night walks. Got a huge one in my town. They meet every Saturday and do a lot in the community. You must be talking about an RC. Got a lot of folks on tonight. Wow. I have started an organization and we wear vests. I guess you must be talking about a riding organization. And, you know, more power to you. Good luck in your pursuits. Let's see. Hit up Tampa when you go on that ride. Somebody must be talking to someone else. Respect from... Okay, got that. So, I think I got everybody. If I didn't get your question or whatever, start sending them to me now as I'm reading and walking. So I got this big honking hill to go back up and then go down, and another big honking hill. And I'm just, you know, just barely freaking making it. Let's see here. Kiara, this is the guy. This is the guy from New Zealand. Kiara. Hope I said it right. Kiara Black Dragon. The bell went off. I heard you giving us a shout out. Well, I couldn't really give you a good shout out because I didn't have your name. The Super Maori Fellas. There you go. I knew it was something like that. Then some other stuff I can't read. Patoria Kihora, as I just destroy this. Everyone in the U.S. So that must be a greeting to us all from New Zealand. You know, it's a shame that they don't have it where folks can talk. We could all be talking together. Wouldn't that be cool? I wouldn't be the only one talking. I don't know if that'd be a good or bad thing. So the Super Maori fellas down in New Zealand, as I was talking about, those guys have a brotherhood, but they don't have a back patch. They're a riding club. So it's what you do on the inside, folks, that makes you a brotherhood. It's how you feel about each other. It's how you care about each other. It's how you treat each other with everlasting respect. It's how you make up with people even though they hurt your feelings. You see, everybody in the world is human. And because we're human, we're gonna let each other down. And when we let one another down, it's what we do to make up to one another that counts. I give you a pass, brother. Hello. I give you a pass, brother, because you're my brother. You get a pass other people don't get, because I love you. And you broke my heart with that underhanded crap you pulled. But just show me that you're willing to apologize, and we can work past this. Because God knows that guy around the corner and I could never work past it. Brotherhood means compromise. Brotherhood means I'm going to give you something from within me that nobody else gets but my brothers. Brotherhood is love. It's a special kind of love that comes.
You know what they're doing?
Yeah, they're shooting a movie.
That's what I was thinking.
So they're holding up traffic to shoot the movie.
That's what I was thinking. Hey, buddy, I've met you before.
You know Braveheart?
Well, I met you when me and you were looking at that Airstream.
Oh yeah.
Big new Airstream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I came over here to look at more campers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I think
I'm allowed to leave.
I think I'm probably gonna get the probably one of those
Yeah, that looks like movie stuff.
yeah, they're shooting a movie. That's a bathroom right there.
Yeah. Okay.
A bathroom and probably a makeup shack. Yeah. Probably gonna get one of those ones that were here. The
Well, there's another one over there. There's a flying cloud over there. Little small one.
no, those big ones that were here. The those
Okay.
what were those things called? They begin with an E.
Oh, Integras?
The Integras.
Those things are like $500,000.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
those
gonna get one?
those are pretty nice.
Oh yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Well, the
get
Airstreams are about that.
$500,000? No. That one he had was $109,000. He got
$109,000 for a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Airstream buses, you know.
Yeah, but they don't have them that big.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
have Class A's. They only have Class B's.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want.
Well, there you go. Well, that's about 100. But they go for 100.
No, I don't want the Airstream. I want the
Class A?
that one like Integras. That's what I want.
Yeah, those are 200 to about 400,000.
Used.
Oh, yeah. Probably you can get a lot cheaper than that.
That we'll be looking for that.
Yeah.
You guys have a good one.
You too. Good luck looking for that one, man. I hope
Appreciate
you
it.
get I know you're gonna love it. If you do.
Oh yeah. 13. What did this guy say? $135,000 for an Airstream. But an Airstream is just a trailer. Who wants just a trailer? You need another $100,000 truck to pull it. So, you know, $135,000 and a $100,000 truck, $235 grand. Just buy an Integra used, and you're there. Provost is $2 million, man. Cut it out. Provost is $2 million. Keep getting skinny, Black Dragon. Looking good from here. Well, it's nighttime. Let's see, here around NFL, let's see, there's no games. We're in the NFL. There's no games being played with clubs. RC or MC. They take it seriously. Where are you at? Must be in Florida. They take it seriously. And there's no new jokers popping up around here. Local dominant and COC regulates. Yeah, all over the country. I get a lot of people every day asking me, hey, Black Dragon, I want to start a motorcycle club. And starting a motorcycle club is one of the hardest things you're going to do in your life right now. I almost don't care where you go. And one of the big reasons is that people aren't letting new motorcycle clubs on the set. It's going to be tough to make that happen. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Wolves. Oh, is Liberty Wolves on? And, sorry, North Florida. I figured you were talking about Florida. Everybody knows what's going on in Florida, or should know what's going on in Florida. Good evening, Dragon. 1:24 a.m. here. Holy moly. My old lady brought our little boy into the world today. Oh! Well, everybody say congratulations. We have a little boy born to our online family. That's really amazing. Wolves of Liberty MC, what's up, man? So, we got a little baby born, 124. Little boy, does he have a name yet? Holy moly. God bless you, man. I hope he's healthy. I pray that he's healthy and safe. I know you're very proud, and now the growing up begins. Not for him. For you. That is really amazing. That's really awesome, man. Cool beans. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I didn't get a son. I got a daughter. And then my mother adopted my nephew, and then she adopted a brother for him, 2 kids, and then she died 7 months later. So I got 2 boys to raise in my mid-30s as a single man, and that was completely interesting. They were bad boys. So, such is life. I hope that everything goes well for you and your son. And everybody's saying it. Everybody's giving you congratulations. I hope you see that. Alrighty. One more hill, and I can get to my car over there and drive home. So just one more hill. One more big hill. That's really cool. Wolves, everybody's saying hi to you, man, and giving you some congratulations. That's really, really cool. Steven says, we don't ride bikes, but we're an independent club, and cops have told us we should have our butts beat because of the patches. Why would cops say that? That sucks. You know, I gotta tell you this. When you put a patch on your back, you are taking on a lifetime of stereotypes created from the 40s, even. maybe even before. A lifetime of negative stereotypes. And it doesn't matter whether you're a glee club or a cowboy, bull buster, or motorcycle club, riding club, whatever. Or a band club, you put patches on your back and you draw to yourself a family club, a social club, a riding club, a traditional motorcycle club, a 99%er club, a mom and pop club. You can say all that. And all we do is charitable work. Doesn't matter. You take on a life of your own that's really not a life of your own, one that comes from years and years and years and years of negative stereotypes. And that's what you get from a patch on your back. And then some of you guys try to set those patches up to look at as close to the attention that you don't want. It blows me away. And then you get upset when you get that negative attention. A guy sent me a picture of a military patch today. It was a Marine Corps patch. And it had a top rocker, bottom rocker, center rocker, and side chest rockers. It looked just like Jack's on Sons of Anarchy. And what do you think about this? It says Marine Corps on it. But not from far away, it doesn't. From far away, it looks like the kind of setup that gets 2 or 3 looks. So that cop that catches a whiff of you in his rearview mirror spins back around to come get you. You brought that on yourself. You got exactly what you were looking like for. Got exactly what you were looking for. You got exactly what you were looking like. I can't tell some of you guys anything, though. I'll wear what I want. This is America. Okay, America. Get on a crowded airplane and say there's a bomb on here. See how much freedom you have. Let's see. Can I please address road safety for vehicles versus bikes? Way too many people killed on bikes due to vehicles not watching. Yeah, I think I'll do that on a motorcycle. I'll do that video on a motorcycle and kind of show guys what to look for and what to think about when they're riding. I'll do that. I'll do something like that. Send me an email at blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com so I don't forget to do that. No disrespect to say any club. No disrespect to any club. We have blessings, though. Well, you guys must be talking among yourselves. Someone said sorry to hear that. What went on? I missed it. We have a social club connected to our MC. Okay, you guys are talking to yourselves, right? My great nephew's name is Emmett. I'd like for Steve to elaborate. Oh wait, something happened. I mixed something up. He must be, Wolf's kid must be named Emmett. Congratulations from Erlen. And, man, I'm so sorry I can't read too well in this light. I feel pretty bad about that. We're gonna have to have 3 colors on our patch. Okay, that's something else going on. Okay, I'm just screwing this up bad because I can't really read it too well in this low level light. I'll make sure to have some reading glasses, and I'll be looking real old for y'all. On the next night walk, I'll have some reading glasses to look through. Wow, has it come to that? I've never worn glasses a day in my life, but the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been really difficult to see at night. Why would a social club, oh, somebody said, why would a social club that doesn't ride need a blessing? Huh. Probably because they got something going on in their area, and they're probably looking and acting a whole lot like an MC. And a lot of times the dominants ain't having it. But I've heard that there are riding clubs or car clubs getting blessings and all kinds of stuff going on. A lot of morphing going on. A lot of morphing and blurring of the lines. So it's hard to be a traditional MC with all that going on. But that is what's going on. Just keep preaching and listening. Don't worry, Black Dragon. I have to wear glasses to see your videos now. Holy moly. It is interesting. Well, I made it to 54 without any glasses. I think I can be proud of that. So, we're just rambling now. I appreciate you guys and helping me walk that mile. I think it was a mile, and I have accomplished. Oh rats! Is that only 6,000 steps? You mean I got to do 4,000 more steps today? You can't be serious. Maybe I'm not reading this right. $6,800 steps. Holy moly. I gotta go do that hill again. I knew I should have taken that other walk today. Why would a club, other than an MC... Oh, that's the same question. Okay, so I haven't gotten any new questions. All right, great. So we're at 44 minutes, which is about a good time to stop. And I definitely appreciate you guys. Listen, if this video helped you, or you like this video, please like it. Hit the like button. And if you know someone that can be helped by the video, please share it. If you hit the like button, also hit the notification bell, because that notification bell will notify you of any time we're on. Also, if you want to get in touch with me personally, you can send me an email to blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. You can also reach me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, JBunchII, JBUNCHII. Follow me on Instagram, JBunchII. Follow me on MyFitnessPal, JBunchII. You can follow me on Fitbit, JBunchII. You can also follow me on Snapchat, JBunchII, and Marco Polo, JBunchII. You can reach me on Facebook, John E. Bunch II, or on my Facebook page, Black Dragon Biker. You can also follow our motorcycle, kind of like a news magazine, MC Talk TV, where we have 5 outstanding riders that are just really touching the really cool things out there. Don't forget my books. My books you can find on Amazon.com, and I'm also You can read my ebooks on Kindle. So John E. Bunch II is how you find my books. Prospects Bible, How to Join a Traditional Motorcycle Club. Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs. Sergeant at Arms Bible and Public Relations Officer's Bible. How a motorcycle club manages its publics. You can get my latest writings on ezine.com if you look up John E. Bunch II. And those are all the very many ways you can get a hold of me. You can support the channel by hitting the super chat button when you see me live and sending us a few bucks, or Patreon, sending us a few bucks on Patreon. And pretty soon, the Wii hoodies and the Wii shirts will be available to all. I keep getting requests for them, so we're getting together with a t-shirt maker, blah, 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 so you guys can have the Wii shirts. And we got some really cool designs. It's not about I, it's about we. Stop saying mine, 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 I, me, me, and start saying we, ours, together as one. This is what the founder of the Black Sabbath Nation drummed in my head for 29 years. And now I drum it in yours. Have a good night, my people. Daniel, Prospect Vader, Latin Connects, Ginger Man, Sergeant at Arms at the Line Riders MC, Ironhead, La Rock Drifter, Patrick Fisher, so many of you guys. I appreciate you. Justin Goldsmith, Wayne Ranowski, the Brotherhood of Bikers. Appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you. And to the one guy that gave me a thumbs down, God loves you too. And so does the Black Dragon. You guys take care and have a very productive evening. And of course,